Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is November 2nd, 2024. I just got back from, I just went to the bank and I got out some money, it's in this envelope, to pay off this credit card. And what I did was I took out a personal loan so that I did not have to pay a variable interest, continued interest on this Discover card that I have going on, because it was 19%, something like that, and my credit is good. So that's one of the things that we have talked about, or that I'm doing with my debt-free journey, is those credit cards, you gotta pay them off first. A couple days ago, I got it in the car. Got this little letter from PNC, this little bright orange. And I was like, oh, what's in here? I like to see what kind of crap they're about to hand me when I open my junk mail. And inside was a credit card, pre-approval. I didn't even look at the amount they wanted to give me. The very first thing that I look at is what's the APR? What will I have to give back? And that is 29.9%. If you guys remember, in one of the previous videos, I had talked about this percentage. Even when you have good credit nowadays, the average percentage is, if you can get it really low, is 10%. But with these credit cards, it's a variable APR from 19 to about 30%. What this card tells me is they would allow me to, if I want to consolidate a card. Now, this is one of the things you can do too. I've done this before. I actually did this with the Discover card. It worked out perfectly for me. I didn't pay any interest. I was able to pay everything back and consolidate some other cards. But with this one, I think it's 15 months, 0% APR. On that 16th month, day 30, 31, whatever it is, if you decided to do that, it immediately, the APR with whatever balance is left over goes to 29.99%. So 30%. They make it sound really good with putting those .99s at the end. But basically, you are paying 30% interest. You're going to pay that back. I know someone who had borrowed $6,000. Now, this wasn't me. They borrowed $6,000, and they signed for the loan, and it was a fixed interest of 27%. They've been paying on it now for a few years, and they have already, I think it's like $200 a month, something like that. But already, with nothing extra paid, just that 201, they have paid back that loan on year 3. So now it is just interest that is still compounding. Don't do that. On this debt-free journey, that is the first thing that you need to take care of. Is anything, I shouldn't say that. What I do is credit cards first, and anything that is high interest. That's how I do mine. There's several ways that you can do it. You can do lowest amount to get that little mental boost. But for me, I want to get everything high interest. So right now, that credit card is high interest. I did take out that personal loan, but what's going to happen is this. I cut out 2/3 of the interest that Discover was going to charge me. So I will not have that. It was a couple hundred a month in what interest was. So I consolidated that down to a lower interest rate, and in 4 months I will have this paid off. 4 to 5 months, depending on what happens in my life and how I have to shift this money. But just remember, the first thing you want to do is eliminate that credit card debt. You get back interest, and then you can start stacking your other money to put towards another bill. That's the most important part. I just thought I'd jump on here, give you guys that. In the next video, which should be out right after this video, will be some great news about this land. I told you guys I'm getting this land. I'm going to get this land. So watch out for that one. You'll see it. You'll see the title. It'll be about land. So with that, I think this is episode 4. Everyone who has subscribed, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everyone who hits that like button, remember to hit that like button. That helps the algorithm out a lot. It helps me push out some more content and get this to some more people. With that, I'll catch you in the next one. Big Unc out.